Recently, the UK's been experiencing some superb weather. The warm days and longer evenings can only mean one thing. It's bike park season. Yes, on this channel we are no strangers to riding a bike park or two. They're a great place to work on your speed, your jumping, to try new features or just run laps with your mates. And today's ride is no exception. As you could imagine, today's bike park is one full of exciting features. We're talking hops, jumps, sculpted berms, and flowing lines. But where are we? Wales? Scotland? Whistler? Well, no. This is Northampton Bikepark, a newly built bike park in the middle of England. So today I'm joined by Jim and Lisa, and we're going to explore what this place has to offer. So let me quickly give you the lowdown. This place is a repurposed golf course turned into a bike park. It has a little bit of everything. There's a mini skills section for practicing berms and jumps, a couple of flowy blue trails, a funky red jump line, and there's even a couple of pretty serious looking black trails. The perfect location for a few hours riding. Speaking of which, you will have to pay for parking. Whenever I have to pay for parking, I always compare the charge to the Forest of Dean. There you have access to multiple XC trails, loads of awesome downhill trails, a cafe, toilets, a skills area, and it's like £8 for the whole day.
Oh yes!
Here at Northampton, a full day will cost you £12. But I guess the trails have to be paid for somehow. So once we got ourselves sorted, we headed up to the trails. There was a little bit of trail maintenance going on today, so we mainly stuck to the west trails. Our first rundown is called Blue Nun, the funky blue trail. This starts with a couple of fast berms and this optional double. There are a couple of these on the trail if you're feeling keen. If you're new to bike park riding, then this or one of the other blue trails is a good place to start. With its smooth surface, it's a really nice flow trail. Once you get down to these long S-bend berms, you have a choice of two lines to take. This left line takes you into a long set of tabletop jumps. The first one is nice, but the second one is a big one.
Oh, okay.
After this, a few of the trails merge back together and you flow nicely back to the finish. Not a bad first run down.
Definitely wasn't going fast enough for that second one.
Heading back up the short push-up track, we dropped back into Blue Nun again. As we headed down towards the split, this time we decided to take the right-hand line. This brings you into a snaking berm trail. This is the easiest of the two-line options, and it's a nice section if you prefer flow to jumps. It's cool that all these trails on this side of the park finish in the same place, so if you're in a big group that splits off, you can all meet up regularly at the bottom. So with our warm-up complete, now it's time for something a bit more involved.
So this is the third time up the push-up track, and it's starting to get warm. Whew.
Since we'd arrived, we'd had our eyes on the red jump trail. Full of crafted jumps and smooth lines, it was just too hard to resist. Dropping in, we were keen to see what features this trail had in store. This upper section is really nice and flowing. The first jump, however, is a bit kicky, but then it leads you into this amazing shark fin racing.
Yeah.
But the further I got down this trail, the more things went to pop.
Knuckle. Definitely not got enough speed in this headwind. Damn it.
Yeah, not my finest set of jumps. Being the first bike park of the year, my jumping game definitely feels a bit rusty. But nothing gets rid of cobwebs like a good jump session. After a good few laps, things were starting to flow. But despite all our jumping success, the last two jumps were still a bit hit and miss.
Gutted. Always case these last two. Damn it.
Of course, some of this can be put down to poor technique on my part, but there was also another problem.
It's so damn hot today, riding around and hitting the push-up track about 15 times already. I'm sweaty. The only issue is when you actually get down to the bottom of the trail, which you can see behind me, there's a massive headwind. So trying to clear some of the jumps down there is probably not going to go down today. But we'll keep trying.
So with the headwind building, our 3 hours in the car park was almost up. But we had one last thing to take a look at.
So we're just heading over to check out some of the jumps on the big line.
Trust me when I say this thing is much bigger than it looks on camera. And much steeper too. This one might just be a bit out of my pay grade. Definitely something to work towards this summer. But for us, this ride at Northampton was at an end. This is a really great place to ride. I truly can't wait to come back and attempt some of these jumps again. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up with the action. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you next time.
Massive headwind. Oh. No chance.